The White House is one of the most iconic and historically significant buildings in the United States, serving as the official residence and workplace of the President of the United States. Its neoclassical design, rich history, and central role in the American government have made it a symbol of power, democracy, and national pride. Located at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest in Washington, D.C., it has been the residence of every U.S. president since John Adams, the second president of the country. The White House has witnessed pivotal moments in American history, including the signing of important legislation, the hosting of dignitaries, and the formation of key policies that have shaped the course of the nation. History and construction. The idea of a presidential residence was first proposed during George Washington's presidency, though he never lived in the White House himself. The construction of the building began in 1792, following the selection of the site by President Washington. Architect James Hoban, an Irish immigrant, was chosen to design the structure, and his design was influenced by the neoclassical style, which was popular in Europe during the 18th century. The building's layout and design were modeled after the Georgian style of architecture, with features such as symmetrical facades, large windows, and a prominent portico. Construction began under the supervision of President Washington, though he left office before the building was completed. The White House was officially finished in 1800 during the presidency of John Adams. It was a grand but simple structure, made primarily from sandstone and painted white, which later became one of its most defining features. The White House was intended to be both a residence and a working office for the president, with a series of rooms and offices designed for both personal and official use. Fire and reconstruction. In 1814, during the War of 1812, the White House was set ablaze by British troops. British forces captured Washington, D.C., and set fire to several key buildings, including the White House. The fire caused significant damage, leaving much of the interior destroyed and the exterior severely scarred. President James Madison and First Lady Dolly Madison were forced to flee the residence, and much of the presidential belongings were salvaged before the flames consumed the building. The White House was rebuilt over the next several years, with architect James Hoban returning to oversee the reconstruction. The building was restored to its former design, but with some modifications, including the addition of a larger portico. The rebuilding process took several years, and by 1817, the White House was once again habitable, although it continued to undergo renovations and improvements throughout the 19th century. Architectural features. The White House is a large and stately building, covering about 55,000 square feet of space. Its neoclassical design includes many distinctive features, such as a central portico with a grand staircase, a series of columns, and large windows that allow for ample natural light. The building is composed of three main sections: the executive residence, the West Wing, and the East Wing. The executive residence, this is the main portion of the White House and contains the living quarters of the president and their family. It includes the well-known rooms such as the Oval Office, the Lincoln Bedroom, and the State Dining Room. The residence also contains private areas such as the President's Bedroom, the First Lady's Office, and a variety of guest rooms. The West Wing. The West Wing is home to the President's executive offices and is where most of the administrative work is conducted. The Oval Office, located in the West Wing, is the most famous room in the White House and serves as the President's office. The West Wing also houses the Cabinet Room, where the President meets with senior advisors, and the Situation Room, which is used for meetings on national security and other sensitive matters. The East Wing. The East Wing contains the offices for the First Lady and her staff, as well as spaces for public events and visiting dignitaries. It also houses the White House press office and serves as the entrance for guests and visitors during official functions. The grounds surrounding the White House are equally significant. The White House's gardens, including the Rose Garden, are used for official events and ceremonies. The South Lawn is home to the White House's tennis courts and serves as the site for events such as the annual Easter egg roll. The North Lawn is often used for arrivals and departures of dignitaries and political figures, often seen with the famous helicopter landing pad for Marine One, the President's helicopter. The White House and its role in U.S. politics. The White House is not only the residence of the President but also serves as the heart of the executive branch of the U.S. government. The President's daily work is carried out in the building, with the West Wing serving as the hub for decision-making, policy formulation, and executive action. Throughout American history, the White House has witnessed major moments of legislation, diplomacy, and political power. The building is often seen as a symbol of American democracy. Major events, such as the signing of important legislation, the announcement of executive orders, and the hosting of world leaders, all take place at the White House. The President's role as Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces is symbolized through the use of the White House as the central location for national security decisions. The White House also plays a key role in American diplomacy. The President regularly hosts foreign dignitaries, heads of state, and international leaders in meetings held in the White House's many formal spaces. These diplomatic functions are central to the role of the President in shaping U.S. foreign policy and fostering international relationships. The White House in popular culture. The White House has become an enduring symbol of power and influence, often depicted in popular culture, literature, and film. It serves as the backdrop for numerous political dramas, including TV shows like The West Wing and movies such as Independence Day and White House Down. These portrayals have contributed to the White House's status as a symbol of leadership, decision-making, and the political process in the United States. Over the years, the White House has been the site of countless important moments in history, from the swearing-in of new presidents to the hosting of state dinners. It continues to be one of the most important and recognizable buildings in the world, representing the American presidency, its democratic ideals, and its influence on global politics. Conclusion. The White House remains a cornerstone of the American government and an enduring symbol of the United States political power. Its rich history, distinctive architecture, and vital role in the functioning of the executive branch make it one of the most recognizable buildings in the world. The White House not only serves as the residence of the President but also as a symbol of the country's values and commitment to democracy, liberty, and freedom.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel.